Hey there guys, how's it going? Reaper here, back with another painting video. This time around we are doing the Street Thug from Reaper Bones. I don't think this was from the Kickstarter, it was just in my box of minis, so I grabbed this one and I started with this. We've primed it in our usual grey primer as we always do, and I'm coming in with Barbarian Flesh for the base layer of the flesh tone, but we will be highlighting up to a lighter colour, just because why not? It's a very simple mini, so it needs a bit more extra loving just to make it look that bit nicer. As you can tell while it's going on, I've already started the second coat because this paint is very thin and very translucent. I'm not sure why, it's probably not been shaken up enough because, well, I'm lazy. So I'm just going to do a second coat of this one and it covers pretty well after that. Now that's done, we're moving on to Angel Green, which is for the trousers. As I didn't want to just do basically skin and brown, which is what you would normally do for leather, so I'm going to add some coloured leather in, and he's got green trousers on. There we go, now that Angel Green is done, we're moving on to Vallejo's Leather Brown, which is more of a sort of, there's a yellowy Avalanche Sunset if you've got it in Citadel range, and it's just a light brown, and this is for basically all the other leather parts. This is why I wanted the trousers to be something separate, otherwise it would just all look the same. There we go, that was Leather Brown done. Now we're moving on to Oak Brown, and this is for the big oak club that he's holding. Because it's a Street Thug, he's not going to have a decent weapon, it's just going to be something blunt and can cause some decent damage. There you go, that is the club painted up, apart from the end part. Now we're on to Dragon Red, and this is just to add a bit more colour into the mini. He's got like some sort of pouch on his back, so I think I'd give him a red bag. It's something different from brown, and goes quite well with the green, but still stands out enough that you can see it. And that was it for that. Then we're on to Gunmetal, and this is for the metallic parts, which is essentially everything left on the mini now. There we go, that was Gunmetal, and then we're moving on to Elven Flesh for the skin tone. And this is just for the raised areas, leaving that Barbarian Flesh in the recesses. But to be honest, you could skip all of the next steps and just go straight to a strong tone wash, and then this mini will be done. Because it is a standard rank and file mini more than a character. So it's something more you could just do it out quickly, because up to this point it's only taken about 20 minutes of painting. So whack a wash on and he's done. You can move on to the next one if you've got a batch of these to paint. But I was kind of bored today, so I painted up a bit more. And so we're going to do a few highlights and then we're going to come back with the wash, just to give it a little bit more oomph. There we go, that was Elven Flesh done. Now we're on to green skin, and this is for the raised areas of the trousers, just to bring up that area as well. So leaving that angel green in all the recesses and just raised areas for green skin. And that was it. It's a very small area, so it doesn't take long. And then we're on to Vallejo's Plague Brown, and this is for more, not so much the raised areas for this is more the edges. So it's more of an edge highlight than anything else on all of the leather brown colours, just to sort of make it pop and look like it's worn slightly on the edges. And once the wash goes on, it blends in nicely and just adds that little bit more to the mini. Plus also I do use this layer to cover up some of the silver that I messed up on putting the studs in. So I just painted over that with this and it still works just fine. This is pretty much coming to the end of this clip because my phone decided to die and stop. But that was it for the playground. Then we're on to matte white, and this is just for the eyes. And that's how quickly it is to paint eyes on these minis. Some of them for Reaper Bones are massive eyes, and it's great because it's so easy to paint. Now the eyes are done and dry. Always wait for things to dry before you put a wash on, because I've made that mistake many times now. But this is just a strong tone wash, and I do the entire mini with this. But if you have flesh wash, which I do, I just didn't get out, you could do the skin in that color and it would look a bit more, well, fleshy. But I wanted him to have that sort of grimy look, like he's just walked out of a mine or something and is ready to just beat the crap out of someone. At this point now you can see I'm coming back in, I'm drying my brush off and coming back in to take some of that wash off of the skin. But now the wash is dry, it is just 2 small lines for the eyes and then the base in matte black, and that will be the mini complete. And even with those few extra steps, this only took roughly 45 minutes to do the entire thing, plus about 10 minutes for drying time on the wash, because washes take forever to dry and it's really annoying because I can't work out a way of speeding up without using a hairdryer, which doesn't go so well with Reaper Bones as they sort of bend when you do that. And there you go, that was mini complete. It's been a nice, quick, simple one, and colours are a little bit off white balance it seems, but that's fine. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, guys, and I will catch you soon with another mini. See ya.